This was a project we did with Photo One in the fall semester. We started off obviously as everyone else did, remote, and we came back in. There were so many different kinds of restrictions. We weren't in the computer lab. We didn't get to engage in a lot of other things that we might normally have engaged in. So the curriculum really kind of adapted to what we were doing. And I was walking around talking with a few students and saying, like, I'm missing people's smiles. It's nice to be back in person. It's nice to see people, but missing the smiles was kind of a big thing. Like the grimaces, the smiles, just the rest of the faces. So sort of came up together with this project of taking pictures of just what's missing from the mask.
When people, like, since you can't see smiles behind masks, so they thought it would be a good idea to tape up smiles all around the school to boost morale.
Maybe to add recognition of the people on the faces.
There are students who took the photographs, so mostly they're photos of students. But the assignment was to take a smile of yourself or someone else as a photo student. So I asked that they are mostly students, but we got different submissions, and so there is no teacher faces. They're all photos taken by students.
They're always there, all over the school. They like repeat, so you'll see like the same mustache like down the hall.
Having one smile for every student that we're missing. I think that right now we're so used to an explanation for every single thing that we want something like, talked about for hours, want to let everybody know we're going to have a print off. That works for a lot of different experiences and works for different art experiences. This was intentionally not explained and intentionally unsanctioned. So we put things up, and it's up to the student body to determine how they want to feel about it, what it makes them think of. It's not our job as artists to always walk people down that path. It's our job to put things in front of people and see how they react to them, and to spark conversations.
Confusion.
I feel happy and normal looking at the pictures.
We can't control how people react to our work, and that's not always our job as an artist to do that. And then, so as you walk down the hallways, sometimes they're down like the whole English hallway. Other times they're just in random places. And so just kind of wanting to add smiles back into our world that we don't see them anymore.
It's like a bunch of tiny photos, like all along the wall in just a straight line.
It was really it's the smile project. And it's interesting because when you work with students, I think that when we talked about doing this, I was expecting really big smiles. I was expecting like a lot of submissions. And, people turned in a variety of different things. We chose a variety of faces. A lot of pictures came in, they were low resolution. We couldn't use them. Some people didn't actually, submit anything for it. So we chose 20 that we thought gave a broad range, because the human expression and human emotion has a very broad range to it. So we have some really big toothy smiles. We have some barely grins. We have some things that feel a little bit more awkward. And for us, it was just, these seem to make sense in as a spectrum and the range of emotion that people have, and how that's expressed through our smiles and our mouths. So it was just something, it was fun. It was a fun project to do the last week of school and put them up and just kind of cover CHS with some smiles.